So today we will be talking about Vaisala dew point measurement specifically for SF6. We have already made a video where it can be used for nitrogen and other inert gases as well. So this is, as you know, Vaisala MI70 indicator. Now this is the Vaisala probe which is used for SF6 and nitrogen and other non-corrosive gases. So this is a C probe that can be used for SF6 dew point measurement. SF6 has a molecular mass of 146, so it is quite heavy gas, and we use this special probe for it dew point measurement. Along with it comes this two pressure sampling cell. So this is used to measure for SF6 in order to have the minimum leakage of SF6. SF6 is a greenhouse gas, so we have to avoid any leakage in the atmosphere. So this comes with this leak screw. You can adjust for the minimum amount of SF6. You get a charging adapter. So once MI70 is charged, it can be used continuously for 48 hours with data logging. This is used to transfer the data from MI70 to PC. So using this Vaisala ViewLink software, which is free of cost, you can get the timestamp data from MI70 into your computer Excel format. So now I will connect this MI70 with the probe. So before starting, you connect the probe. Any of these two channels can be used. Connect the probe and just start. So you get the readings: dew point, frost point, temperature, relative humidity. You can get the graphical data. So this is the graphical data: dew point, frost point. This is timestamp, and then this is temperature. You can hold the data, you can record the data. So once you press the record and record data, you can record data. You can view the recorded data. You can clear the data memory. So, and now say Vaisala SF6 dew point kit. This has many parameters. So you can measure dew point, frost point. You can measure other parameters as well. So quantities and units. Dew point, frost point, dew point only, dew point, frost point in terms of atmospheric pressure, temperature, relative humidity in terms of ppm, and these are other parameters: mixing ratio, absolute humidity. So at a time you can select any three parameters. So for now I am selecting the dew frost point, temperature, and relative humidity. I exit. And moreover, you have other functions as well. You can set the alarm, you can get the analog output. This is auto calibration. So auto calibration is performed whenever there is excess humidity to remove the moisture. So what happens is, as the moisture removes, it draws a curve between relative humidity and 1/T. So relative humidity is inversely proportional to temperature. So it draws a linear graph between RH and 1/T. You can purge. So purging is automatic when you put it in the dry conditions. So it takes 5 minutes to purge. So now I will show you how to connect it to two pressure sampling cell, which is used in SF6. Remove cover. So this is the sample cell. It is called two pressure sampling cell. Just tighten it up. You tighten it up, and from here you have different adapters. These are the different adapters which you can use as per your process. You put the adapters in your GIS for SF6 dew point measurement, and this is the leak screw. So this is adjusted using the Allen key. So you for the minimum leakage, you just draw a minute amount of SF6 and it will readily measure the dew point. And now we'll show you the dew point in a process. This is the setup in which we are measuring the dew point. Switch on the indicator. So it is showing the dew point minus 44.25 degrees C. So in GIS, the main thing is you measure the dew point at atmospheric pressure. So what I can do is I will go to the menu, display. For selecting atmospheric dew point, I have to unselect one of the parameter. So right now it has gone in this purging mode, which can be seen. I have to put the pressure as well. So here I have put 6 bar gauge pressure. 6 bar gauge pressure. Right now it is purging. You can see it. So this is a normal startup process. When the the probe is in dry conditions, it will purge for 5 minutes. You can see the status. So 1 minute is left. After 1 minute, it will show the readings, but then it performs an auto calibration, which is a 45-second process in order to calibrate itself. Right now, it is removing all the contaminants. So this helps increase the sensor life, and so as you can see now, it is auto calibration. Auto calibration is a process in which it removes the moisture and plots a graph between RH and 1 by temperature. During auto calibration, the readings will be frozen. So this is the dew point, and then we have this atmospheric dew point. So this is also very important in GIS dew point measurement. So in a pressurized process, when you leak the gas in the atmosphere wherein no moisture is added, the dew point will be minus 62.76. If that gas is in the pressurized process, say at 8 bar, and it is put into different conditions at 1 bar without any moisture addition, then the dew point will be minus 62.76. So auto calibration is about to get completed. You can see the pressure is also there. So now this is the dew point, and this is atmospheric dew point, and this is the relative humidity. The data can be recorded. You can hold very easy. Any of the buttons can be used to go to the menu, open, and then you can display functions, recording. You can view the recorded data. You can change the environmental settings, in which in this case where you can change the pressure. You go back, settings, date and time, and these are the other settings. So we get the dew point, and it will change according to the conditions within no time. So the response time is about 30 to 45 seconds. You get the real time readings. Now I will show you the calibration certificate. So Vaisala dew point transmitter or portable meter comes with a calibration certificate, which is traceable to NIST. So you get 3 point dew point calibration and 1 point temperature. Then this is the test report for MI70. You get a user manual in which every procedure is written. That's all. Thank you.